Hello, my name is Patrick. I'm going to tell you two stories today that reflect and are related to mindfulness. First story. There's two frogs hopping through the forest. Suddenly they fall into a big hole, into a ditch in the middle of the forest. Stuck, because it's a deep hole. They're trying to jump out. They're yelling, they're trying to jump out. It's too deep, they can't get out. With some time, the other frogs from around the forest, they start gathering around, looking down at the two frogs that are jumping, trying to get out. And the frogs that are surrounding the ditch, they start yelling and screaming to give up. There's no way you're going to get out, it's impossible. Just stop, die. Stop causing yourself so much pain and suffering. But the frogs keep jumping, keep trying to get out. And the frogs around the hole keep yelling louder and louder, give up and die. There's no point. And after some time, one of the frogs gives up, falls over, and dies. But the other frog continues to jump. And the frogs keep yelling louder and louder to give up and die. Frogs jumping harder, the other frogs are yelling louder. Eventually, the frog in the ditch jumps out high enough, grabs onto the ledge, crawls out. The other frogs are shocked. They encircle the frog that just got out and they start questioning and asking her, why did you get out? Why did you keep on trying when we were yelling and screaming for you to give up and die? And the frog says, I'm deaf in one ear. I thought you were encouraging me to get out. The point of the story is the way that we perceive reality, the way we interpret information, the things that we think, the way that we reflect, the stories that we tell ourselves, impact the way we act, behave, interpret. Very, very important what you think, because what you think is what you become. Thanks. Second story. There's a master who is always very calm, very peaceful, and his students wonder if he has any emotions. So they plot to scare the master. When he's leaving the kitchen in the evening, going to his room, he always makes a cup of hot tea. So they'll intercept him on the way to his room, they'll jump out at night and scare him. Night comes, students get ready. Teacher, the master, makes his hot tea. Starts walking through the corridor at night. Students jump out. Ah! The master just looks at them. Calm demeanor, very peaceful. Keeps walking to his room. Enters his room, puts down the tea. Ah! There's a time and a place for our emotions. And it's not about controlling them, it's about not having them control you. Between the stimuli, the external world, what happens, how we interpret it, and our thought process, our emotional reaction, so to say. There's a space. And in that space,